Hello and welcome to yanallure channel. I'm so very happy to see all of you. Sorry for being a little bit off. I had lots of things going on. I had lots of projects. I have website launch, and then I had a very fun travel to Moscow, and today I actually wanted to talk about my fun Moscow travel and advise you on a very good accommodation idea, so where to stay in Moscow. If you're planning to travel to Russia, to Moscow, I used to live there for I think like a couple of years, and I travel to Moscow like I think for a very long time, like 10 years at least, twice a year, and sometimes I stay like for months in different hotels, and I kind of like, I know the area. I stay in lots of different areas before I knew Moscow, and now like when I'm kind of familiar with what I like, I wanted to give you an advice where to stay to have a fabulous experience and give my recommendations. So if you want to have a fabulous trip to Moscow, this is the video for you. You can like mark those things in the Google Maps. This is what I usually do when I hear some great cafes, restaurants, or hotels. I usually mark them on Google Maps, and when I'm in the city, then I go around and check it out. So this is yeah, just an idea. So let's start. The place I stay in Moscow was actually very cheap. I go for a cheap hotel because I wanted to have like a lot of fun with the shopping and dining out. I wasn't planning to stay like 24/7 in the hotel and enjoy a beautiful artistic museum walls, which Moscow, by the way, have. They have like amazing hotels, and I also would recommend you some of them if you have more cash than you to spend. But yeah, the trip to Moscow, even though like I went there for like 5 days, it's ended up quite like pricey, because I went like to the fanciest restaurants, cafes and areas. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with my sister. We had like really a blast there, and yeah, the place I actually stayed before in that place with my friend, and I like the area and the quality and everything, and this time was no disappointment, was up to the standard. It was Marriott Tverskaya. Is a 4-star hotel. I know I also like to stay in 5-star, but the level of that hotel, like the area, it's, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Like if you go with your friends, I cannot think of a better place to stay. If you want to kind of not overspend your cash, I cannot think of a better place to stay, because their beds extremely comfy. Their beds are, I don't know, like when you book like a room with 2 beds, that 2 beds end up like being so huge. It's so comfy, it's so nice to sleep. Their bathroom is like marble, like the wood is solid. So I remember like I stay in the very fancy area in Moscow. It's like this, like Moscow city. Novotel, it's like the top niche area with the most expensive properties. I stayed there for a month, and in Novotel there is like this furniture. You could see it's like very cheap. It's made from like those what's left over from the wood, whereas this Marriott, like the location is fabulous. And I also stayed in the Marriott in Arbat Street. I would not recommend that too. I stay in many hotels, so yeah, that's the one I would recommend, because fabulous area. The quality of everything in the room is amazing. I mean, it's not like over luxury, but I would consider it's luxury, because like as I said, the bathroom is also like marble. The wood there, like the tables and everything, is like a solid nice wood. You feel the quality. The ceilings are so high, so if you travel with someone, you feel kind of a space. You're not like in a square, I don't know, like in a cubicle. You actually enjoy. There is like big table space. The bathtub, oh my gosh, is so big. Even the huge fat guy would fit in that bathtub. Was absolutely amazing, and we had a lot of fun like with my sister. we bought like some spa balls, and you throw in the water, and the water fills with some oils. My sister got like a bubble bath. I got something like a spa thing. It ended up looking funny and green, but yeah, it's yeah, it was fun. It was like really nice. It's also, this bath reminded me of one experience I had in London, where I stay in the top niche Lanham hotel, the hotel where is lots of celebrities stay, and I thought like it would be an amazing and luxurious, and if I would compare this like cheapo Marriott Tverskaya with that luxurious Lanham, I don't know, like that stuff doesn't worth that money. Like, yes, it was like a marble bath, but everything, like the room was so tiny, everything was so tiny. And I remember the bath, like I couldn't, like the bath was like this, I couldn't even fit like my legs. I don't know if in London most of the things like this, I don't know where the legs come. So like the experience I had in that hotel in Moscow was absolutely awesome and amazing. So if you want to enjoy like a relaxing bath, if you like that place would be it. Another thing, if you would stay there, do not book breakfast, because there is like a huge area with the restaurants. It's amazing. I would highly recommend you, highly recommend you to go for breakfast in Remy Cafe. Go there every day. It's the best place. You would have an awesome breakfast. It's like the best bakery, omelets, fabulous. It's like you don't even get such experience in like a top 5-star hotel. So if you combine the nice day and just walk like 100 meters to this like village, you could find there also lots of other food options, but this is my favorite. They also have there like Starbucks. They have like thousands, I think. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it feels like thousands, like in 100 meters, different cafes, restaurants. It's so convenient, like to go for a dinner in the evening. It's so nice. You don't need to take a taxi, overspend on a taxi. During the day you can walk to the Red Square. It's quite a walk. It's like 30 minutes walking to the Red Square, but it's feasible and it's nice. You go through all this historical buildings area. It's nice, it's fun. I enjoy something like this a lot, like a nice good walk. And even if you need to take a taxi, it's not gonna be like very expensive when you drive like in a little area, just like taking some stuff. And there is like a mall also nearby, one of the best malls, my favorite personally. I completely forgot the name of that mall, but yeah, that's the one. And it's just like with the taxi, something like 10 minutes, that's it, from the hotel. And it's fabulous. You get like all the fancy stores. I mean, like kind of like Mash, Sandro, Victoria's Secret. There is like a lot, like Pinko. What else they have? Ralph Lauren, Polo. They have like many outlet for luxurious brands there. You could definitely combine like things what you want to do, especially if you like shopping. You would have like a lot of fun in that spot. However, if you have more money to spend, if you're more rich than I am, then you can stay like the top of the top hotel. That would be Four Seasons. It's right on the Red Square. The other top would be St. Regis. OMG, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's amazing. I could stay there also, but then I would have to cut my trip in half. So I decided to stay longer, have more time with like walking around, dining out, rather than spending on, as I said, on very like historical, beautiful room. But yeah, if you can stay in those like places, it's awesome. There is also Ritz. Also very nice, very beautiful, unless you have a car to drive, because they're parking teeny tiny. It was like a nightmare, I remember last time I went there. But the view from there is beautiful, like the hotel is beautiful, everything is beautiful about like those three hotels. Then on like a slightly cheaper side, but also like 5-star hotel, could be InterContenental. It's located in a nice area. There is also Jumeirah coming up. Does it call like Jumeirah? I think it's called Jumeirah Hotel coming up right on Tverskaya Street. It's not built yet, but I don't know when you're gonna watch this video, so maybe till the time you clicked on the video, that hotel is already built. It's supposed to be absolutely amazing. It looks amazing. The area is amazing. I would also recommend you that one. That could be like a very, very, very good option. The other actually very good hotel, there is Marriott Aurora. There is also like Marriott 5-star also on Tverskaya. I think it's called Royal, not Royal, something like this, but I don't know, like I never been inside, but the photo doesn't look better than the one I stay like just with the 4-star. But there is like a Marriott Aurora, which is located also very close to the Red Square in a very, very nice area that has like a swimming pool, so many luxury stores around, like a very nice restaurants, also could be a very, very nice option. Oh, and I forgot about like 2 more like super fabulous hotels. There is a Metropol, very historical, so that would be like a more like a historical site. If you want to stay in really like something like wow, like in a luxury museum, that would be Metropol, fabulous hotel. Then there is Hotel National. I think I pronounce it correct. It's like right opposite to Red Square. It's like 100 years old, and it's like when you enter there's like all this like paintings, sofas, super fancy if you can afford. I remember I was like highly considering, I was actually, instead of the Marriott, I was really considering to stay in this Hotel National. They had like a very good offer. I usually book through booking.com. I look sometime for some offers and like compare the prices. Sometimes I book many accommodation and then choose like, yeah, cancel the the one I don't want to go and leave a few where I want to go. So you can check for the prices, maybe like till maybe on the date you're traveling, you can compare like those hotels, and you could yeah, choose one of them, like what fits your budget, your lifestyle, and your preference. Those places I would highly recommend. Other like areas and hotels and I don't know, like I stay in like so many places, so many areas, like I wouldn't bother at this point. Like the best option for me, it's either to stay like closer to the Red Square or closer to this like new area where this Marriott Tverskaya located, because as I said, there is like in walking distance so many places I like, so many restaurants, cafes, shops. I enjoy that place a lot, either that spot or that spot. Like all the other areas, I don't know, it would not be like so much fun personally for me. I don't want to walk with like heels. I also like don't want to be bothered like every time like with the taxi that I have to like commute somewhere very far. So yeah, if you want to have like a fun stay in Moscow, I would suggest you those places, but it's up to you to choose anything else. That's just my recommendation of a person who's been in Moscow for like many times a year for the last 10 years. So it's up to you to listen or not, or to choose something of your own. I highly recommend you to visit Moscow at least once in a lifetime. It's fun, beautiful, super modern, super amazing place where you could find like a lot of things to do, like sightseeing, gallery see, fun nights out, cafes, shops, luxury shopping, over-the-top luxury shopping. You could find like all of it in Moscow. It's a fun place. I don't like to live there though, but to go there just like as a tourist, it could be a lot of fun. So I would definitely recommend any of you who never been to Moscow at least once in a lifetime, go there and see for yourself how fun it could be. And if you follow my recommendation, I think you would have fabulous experience, because each city and each country has like two sides, like the bad side and the good side. If you know the locals and you know the things around, then you could have good experience. If you have no idea, you book like in some random place and you're like in the middle of nowhere with no like good places, then you could have like absolutely different experience. Even though the city might be the same, the experience people could have inside would be different. I also would like to add few more things. This video wasn't sponsored by any hotel, anybody, anyone, no sites. I pay for all trip myself. I didn't ask for any collabs. Nothing, zero, nada. So nothing was sponsored here. And other thing, I would like to add something more, like I said about the Marriott Tverskaya. I think I didn't mention like so many stuff. They actually did it for us, and I would like to do that. We came like very early to the hotel. We arrived very early. Our flight was like 8 a.m. so we were in the hotel around like 9 a.m. and I wanted to say big thanks to the staff who actually let us for the early check-in. The lady called a supervisor and checked if there was like room available, and thanks to her, like they gave us a fabulous room on like a fabulous fifth floor with the view of Tverskaya, which was surprisingly quiet. Also, like the traffic is insane on that street. It was very quiet. Everything was like top niche, clean, no surprises. And one evening I wanted to have kind of a bubble bath with a glass of wine, and I called in the room service and I wanted to check it out, like if they have glasses, and I didn't want to bother because it's not this like high like hotel, like to annoy them. And the like lady was like, I don't know, the staff there was so nice. They were like, oh, maybe you need also like the bucket with the ice. I was like, if it's possible. And then she was like, do you need like a wine opener? I was like, yeah, right, I actually need it. And she was like, do you need the plates also? I was like, oh yeah, like because we bought like some snacks from the supermarket, just like to have it in the evening, some fruits and some like cutted meat. So it was so nice. They were like so caring, so like thanks to them. And one more thing I think I didn't mention, that they have like a sauna there. Gym is very dated, very old, but if you're into the workout, you don't want to miss your session, like as I am. I don't really care, like I did my cardio, I did like little bit like workout. It was like really nice. Like it's better than nothing, but it's very old and dated. But the sauna was like really nice. They have like all clean towels, slippers. It was like really good. And on the fourth floor, it was so nice. They had like kind of area where you can sit and work, so it was so convenient. For example, when my sister was sleeping in the room, I didn't want to bother with my laptop and do some work. I could go like to that fourth floor and just sit, and that lobby was so nice. Like nobody bother you, nobody annoy you. It's like quiet, and also there is like couple of people comes with the laptops and works. It was really good experience for me. I enjoyed a lot, and had a fabulous time there. Thank you so much for watching. Was so happy to see you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!